Hey, everybody, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of the day it is where you are. Happy day to you guys. Happy Friday. Happy Friday, guys. Happy Friday. I pray you guys are having an awesome day on today. And guys, you know what? When I actually say I pray that you guys are having a good day, I pray that you guys are having a good day. I actually mean that from the bottom of my heart. Because, a lot of times, a lot of us, a lot of people right now are not doing their very best on today. And if we are up and moving around and we're just going about our normal day doing what we've always done, that's a blessing in itself, because again, a lot of people are not, there are many people who are not, just up to par. I have a brother in Christ and a sister in Christ, all in one week. Actually, no, my brother in Christ a couple of weeks ago, he was in the hospital call, shared things that was going on with him, and then another sister in Christ. She's actually a wife of a pastor, and she was diagnosed with ALS. She's younger than I am, and so she's just going through her challenges, and I just lift up prayers for them. But guys, we are blessed, and so are they. They're so blessed, because God still have them here. He have a reason for them being here still, and we just, sometimes we just have to push on through what we're going through. But guys, again, I pray that you guys are having the best day, guys. I am tore up from the floor up right now. I didn't want to be on the camera this morning, guys, because I really do want you guys to have a happy Friday. I don't want to terrorize y'all, I don't want y'all to see my face throughout the day, be like, ooh, oh, she done made my day. Not for the good, but for the worse, okay? But anyhow, guys, I'm on here because I want to show you guys a cake that I actually made already, and it's on my channel. It is a cinnamon cake. Some people refer to as a honey bun cake, but I was on YouTube. And I just happened to see this recipe roll pass or this cake roll pass that says sweet potato honey bun cake, and I'm like, really? I'm like, seriously? I love me some sweet potato, guys. I love sweet potato anything. And I said, I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it on today and see what happens. I'm not going to do the same exact thing that they were doing. Some were doing different things. They were adding food colors to make the cake look orange and all this kind of stuff. But I'm just going to use my own recipe, and I'm just going to add a sweet potato. I baked this, guys, already. It was refrigerated overnight. I wanted to get the baking part out of the way. And guys, it is so much better if you can. A lot of us may, make sweet potato pies and sweet potato anything, but I find that it's most delicious when you bake your sweet potatoes because you're keeping all the sugars and the natural sugars and all that stuff and all the goodness inside the sweet potato. Just look at it. You see the juices down there? I love to eat that juice. I take a spoon and scoop it out. I didn't have time. I was so busy this time, but um, the juices, the natural juices stay inside the sweet potato. When you boil them, it takes a lot of those other things out, some of the nutrients and all those things. But, it still tastes good. Ain't nothing wrong with it. This is just to me, this is the most better option for me, if you ask me. So I bake my sweet potato, and what I'm going to do real fast is that I'm going to remove the sweet potato, and I'm going to take it back and whip it up and get the strings out. Your sweet potatoes will come out so much better when you whip them up and to remove their strings that are inside the sweet potato, and they're usually located on the ends here. And I just want to whip them up, and so it can get a more of a better texture, a lighter, fluffier texture for the sweet potato. Now, this requires a box cake. Or you can, I think, if you want to make up your own cake as well, but, just for the quickness of it, I like this brand. This is the brand that I love the most, Super Moist. The butter yellow recipe. It's not just the yellow cake, but it's the butter recipe yellow. I'm going to be using some oil, some water, very simple recipe, guys. For the filling, there's going to be a cinnamon filling. So I'll be using the brown sugar and the cinnamon to get that done. And then I said, since we're going into the fall, guys, I said, you know what? Let me try to make this. Since we're using sweet potato, I seen people were doing like walnuts and cinnamon and all this other stuff in the sweet potato recipe, but I don't want to do all of that right now. I'm just going to add some fresh nutmeg, to my sweet potato and give it a fall feel to it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is going to put you guys on hold right now. I'm sorry. I'm going to use the eggs, guys. 4 eggs, sour cream, a whole cup of sour cream. And I just got this, guys. I want to show you guys real fast. I love Blue Bonnet to butter my, either my spray, flour spray uh, to grease my pan, or butter. I'm going to use butter today. This is actually margarine. And I just want to point out, guys, there's a difference, if you don't know, between the margarine and the butter. Margarine is manufactured, it's man-made, and then butter is natural, because it's made with milk, and, it's just a natural, um, product here. Now, when it's man-made, guys, I just want to point out, because a lot of times we have to be very, very mindful about, things that we are using. There's nothing wrong with this, because sometimes people only can get what they can get. Butter is expensive more than this, and a lot of times people tend to draw towards this. But, this is so much better for your health than the margarine, because, this is something, I won't go into details about it, but since it's man-made, it has a lot of more other, what is the word I'm looking for? It has it just have other things in here that, our body, it doesn't digest, or gets more into our uh, vessels, our bloodstream, our vessels, our heart vessels, and all this stuff, clogging and then all this kind of stuff. We don't want to, it's okay to use it on occasion, but, the healthier choice is the butter. Let me end it here because it's not a health program. I just wanted to point out the difference between these two. Okay, so I'm going to be buttering my, my, my pan with the Blue Bonnet. I'm going to put this back in the refrigerator because I don't need it for the recipe, okay? So I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back. I just finished with the sweet potatoes. And how you know you got the strings out is once you beat them up, you'll see the strings on the attachments, on the whipping attachments. So I just did it like twice. Rinse the beaters off, and this is what we have here. So what I'm going to do is take one of my fresh nutmegs, and I'm just going to eyeball this, guys, and I'm just going to grate it into here. I'm just eyeballing it. You don't need a lot, but I like a lot. Okay, that should be good. Nutmeg is very strong. You can keep it kind of, can't overdo it. You can if you really, really like nutmeg, but if you don't, just try to add a little bit. We have to be mindful that other people are going to be eating it as well. So, guys, what I'm going to do is measure this out to about a 3/4 cup to a cup. And I'm going to eyeball it because I don't really know how much to put in here. I see people doing 1 cup. I see people doing 3/4 of a cup. I was thinking more like a 1/2 cup, but I don't know how it's going to do with the recipe. So I'm going to put you on hold for a minute, guys. I'm going to really taste this to see if it got enough nutmeg in it, and I shall return. Okay, guys, so I'm getting ready to move on. I got almost a cup of the sweet potatoes here. Like my cup? I'll talk about it later. From my new set that I bought from the Pioneer Woman. I bought a box of baking dishes, things for baking, and cooking, bakeware, cast iron pans, casserole dishes, measuring cups that are very cute. Those all come inside her product, but I'll talk about that another time. Where is my... Hold on, guys. Okay, I was trying to locate my spatula. All right, I'm going to just loosen this up a little bit. And what we're going to do from this point on, guys, is that we're just going to add everything in here. Easy peasy. Just add everything in here. We're going to add our 4 eggs in. It's always safe to open your eggs up individually before adding them into your cake mix, guys, because you never know when you get a bad egg. But I'm going to be fast today, guys. All right. So this is 4 eggs going in. I got my oven set at 350. Let you know how long it bakes after it's done. It's going to probably be about 35, 40 minutes. And we're from there. I'm sorry about the noise. Sorry about that. Okay, now I'm going to add the whole entire of the 8 ounces of sour cream. Guys, this is a really, really good cake. I mean, I've done it without the sweet potato. I'm so anxious to see how this is going to taste and actually how it's going to bake up, because now I'm adding the sweet potato and I just pray that it come out okay. Some people added this, some people added that, but I'm just going to add it to my original recipe here. All right, so this is going to go in. And the sour cream is it's like, you know how like we want our skin moisturized. This is like an ingredient that will make your cake moist. Okay, sorry again, sorry. Okay, and the oil, we're going to add 3/4 cup of oil. Let me do the water first. We're going to do 1/3 cup of water. And yeah, I use bottled water, guys, if I can. If you can't, use tap water, but I like to use bottled water. Back in the day, we didn't give it no thought. We just used tap water, and that's it. It still be supplied today, but so much is going on with our pipelines and things. I just try to stay as safe as I possibly can. And 3/4 cups of oil. 3/4 cups of oil. This is also going to make the cake moist. Okay. And guys, a lot of people add butter. Butter is primarily, to me, for flavoring. But butter actually does make your cake dry. It makes your cake dry. I have to do that in another video. And it's always good to add some oil, because your oil is what's going to give it the better moisture. Okay, and let me see. Do I got everything here? Oh, the sweet potato. Sweet potato. Let's see here. So, I don't know. Something just telling me to do a little bit. Let me add just half of this right now. And what I'm going to do is go over here. I did it again. I'm sorry, guys. With the pounding, I'm so sorry. I'm going to add a little bit first. I'm going to go mix it up over here at the counter, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back. Can I tell y'all something, guys? Look at this. In my J.J. Evans voice. This batter is dynamite. Dynamite! This cake, this is good. And let me tell you what I went and did. I added I added just about all of the sweet potatoes, guys. I wanted to stop where I was because it tasted good. And I said, well, let me just throw the rest of it in. And then I add my vanilla bean paste. Different than the vanilla extract, a little bit more of a, better flavor. But guys, this is good. Wow, this tastes so good. And then you see how it's orange? See, it's already orange. It might change color. I don't think it's going to change that much of a color difference when it's a sweet potato, because sweet potato is going to keep its natural flavor, natural color. But people will put an orange food colorant into their mixture. I'm not going to do that, because you don't have to add, food colorant. That's just another additive, artificial, and we got to be watchful over the food colorants that we put into our food. So what I'm going to do next is go ahead and grease my dish, and I am going to take, I can do that right now. Okay. Oh, I'm excited because that tastes good. I can't wait for this to get done. I can't wait for it to get done. I'm going to take a cup of brown sugar. Because I want my time. I don't want to have to do too much editing. Until I say that, my time run out. So let me just be quiet. Okay. I'm going to take this. Look at my other. Ain't this cute? My bigger bowl from the set that I ordered, guys, from the Pioneer Woman. This is I don't know what you want to call it. This could be a mixing bowl. Mixing bowl. A small one. But it's a nice size. It's not too big, it's not too small. It's in the medium range. So I'm going to take, this is going to be our filling right here, guys. And again, I have a video on this already. It's the cinnamon cake that I made. It's just the one without the sweet potato that we're doing on today, guys. Move that over. All right, now I'm going to put this in here. I'm going to add a tablespoon of cinnamon. Why I didn't bring everything over here is beyond me. Look at these. Look at these cute. They're cute. I'm trying to stick to the video, guys, but these are so cute. This came with the measuring cups. So I'm going to do one this tablespoon. All right, let me see. That's 3. All right. Hold on, guys. Okay. Those were only teaspoons in her thing. But anyway, here's a 1 teaspoon measuring cup. I'm going to do 1 teaspoon of this. Put that in there. And we're just going to mix this around, guys. What y'all guys doing this weekend? I was so tired when I got up this morning, guys. I tell you. I don't know what happened. First, I was on the go. I was okay. Then all of a sudden, like about 9:30, 10, I'm just like, what? I had to go and open my big mouth. About 20 seconds later, the camera turned off. I had to get my video out and download it to my computer, guys. See, I do everything on my phone, and then I download it to my laptop. So anyway, I greased my pan right before I came back on, okay? All right. Okay. So I'm going to add about maybe 3/4 of this batter into the pan. Okay. So there. Again, this batter tastes so good. And there's so much you could do with, back in the day when we used to do our box cake mixes, they were a little different than they are today. To me, they were better back in the day. The recipes has changed. You don't get as much cake mix in the box anymore. They have shrunken inside, and plus they've done something to the ingredients. So anyway, a lot of doctoring up recipes, that a lot of people do these days to make it taste better, adding extra eggs and milk and oil. And they do taste good once you doctor them up. So I'm going to stop right about here. Sorry, Betty Crocker. Betty Crocker, I always love Betty Crocker. So they always been on point to me. The size is short, but, it is what it is these days. All right, so I mix my brown sugar up, mix it well, get all the lumpies out, get all the lumps and things out of there. And then we're going to sprinkle all of this mixture on here, onto the cake in the middle. So this is a filling. And it's good too, guys. I'm telling you guys, even if you don't do the sweet potato one, if you don't like sweet potatoes, go back to the video where I've done just I think it's cinnamon cake. It's under cinnamon cake video somewhere in here. Do that one, because this, I'm telling you. And then we're going to make a glaze to go on top once it's done. All right, so this is good enough here. We're going to break down the lumps as much as possible. All right. So we're just going to add all of this in here. And see, people were adding, from the recipes that I saw, they were adding the nuts and everything in. I'm not ready for nuts. I love nuts. But it's too much of a fall for me right now. And I'm not sure how, with it being a box cake, I'm not sure how I want it on the inside. I don't know. I'll try it this way first, and I feel like I want nuts the next time. I'll add some nuts. But we're just going to sprinkle this all in the middle here. Like so, right there. Oh, okay. I got up this morning, guys. I got up about 5:30ish, quarter to 6. Oh, well, okay. Let me see. I got up more like closer to 6, so I can get up and have some prayer time, read my word, and just get started for the day. I fell out a little bit, because I just been so busy, and you got to slow down. If you're, you got to have some time with God, and you can't really find it too much during the day. So a lot of times we have to get up in the morning, to beat the rush of the day. And you know what? Okay, now that I think about it, it's more volume. It's more volume with the sweet potato in here, so I didn't think about that. Because I'm like, I usually don't have this much left, but I forgot about the sweet potatoes in here. Okay, because I would put more on the bottom first. Because I like for the cake to rise up around. I'll show you what I mean. Get this in here first. And I actually meant to spread this around. Okay. I'm going to save a little bit of this for me because this is good. Guys, disclaimer, don't eat raw eggs, okay? Back in the day, we ate raw eggs. Ain't nothing. We still here. But this is just something that they do put out, because they don't want nobody suing them. They don't want, hey, nobody didn't tell me. But back in the day, yeah, of course, yeah, we ate raw eggs. When it came to doing cake mixes, yeah, they was like, here's a spoon. We all used to fight over the spoon as kids. In the kitchen, trying to get that spoon with all the leftover cake batter on it, and we ate it just as it was, and we still here, we still alive. We didn't die because of the egg, but you do have to be mindful, guys. Yeah. So, just a disclaimer. I'm not telling nobody to eat the batter and eat the raw eggs and all that kind of stuff, because they tell you in the box, not to eat raw cake batter because of the eggs. And the way that if you really want to eat some of the batter, hey, just don't put the eggs in it before you mix it up. Don't put the egg in. You can taste your cake without eating the egg, and you can always do it that way. But anyway, this is about to go into the stove, guys. About I don't know, 30-40 minutes. I'll see with the sweet potato. I have to see. Some are saying 35-40 minutes, but I will see. All stoves are different. And see, I'm trying not to take it to the edge. I'm doing that for a reason, guys, because I want the cake to bake over. The cake that's underneath, I want it to bake over what's already on top, because I want some of the edges of the cinnamon to still be seen in the cake before I put the glaze on. All right, so I'm going to pop this in the oven, and I'll be back, and I'll let you know how long it's baked, and we'll take it from there, and we'll also do the glaze to go on top. Okay, guys, I just pulled it out of the oven. I had to let it stay in there about 5 more extra minutes because the middle was not done. And, we owe that to adding the sweet potato, guys. There's extra volume in the cake. Let me just show it to you. It's split open in the middle, guys. Don't worry about the edges, guys. It's supposed to be like that. Not quite this brown, but it's all right. It's still okay. Because I'm going to put the glaze over it, guys, and it's going to be all right. Now, what I should have did is the top layer of the cake, because I was talking, I should have not poured all the cake in the middle, because I did that the last time, because I was talking to you guys. You got to spread it over a little bit so it won't be so much volume in the middle, but it's okay. It's all right. It's all right. This is okay around the edges. This is what I want, guys, because when the glaze go on the top, this is brown sugar, guys. This is the brown sugar topping. And I would have liked to have more cake over to the sides, but it is what it is right now. I'm going to let it cool off for about 10 minutes. I'm going to make the, let me do this. Hold on. Okay, guys. So what I did was added 2 cups of looks like a lot, but it's really not. It's not. because it's going to reduce down once I put the milk in there. This is about 2 cups. And I put a little bit more in this cup just to put off to the side because I think I might need a little bit more. So what you want to do is just start with about maybe 2 tablespoons to 3 tablespoons. Let's stop right there. And what's going to happen is just going to dwindle down. I know I already need more, but I'm just going to let it do what it's going to do right now. I'm going to add a little bit more. You have to add just a little bit at a time. But this is sugar, guys. It's powdered sugar, and it's just like regular sugar, but it's just in powder form. I'm not going to say it's just like regular sugar. It is regular sugar in powder form, but they made it into powder form. So we're going to just mix this all together, guys. And then I'm going to bring it, get it to the consistency that I want, which is not this. A little bit more. You can add any type of milk you want. Whole milk. This is lactose free milk because me and my daughter both are lactose intolerant, as well as my oldest daughter. You can use your whole milk, your skim milk, almond milk, whatever milk you want to use. And you can even use, like if you're making like a fruit cake, some kind of fruit cake, you can add the juice, you know, like the strawberry juice or whatever to it. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is that I know this might be it. This might be enough. I want it a little bit thinner than this. So guys, I'm going to work on my glaze just a little bit more. It's not going to take me long because I know I'm going to need a little bit more because of the sweet potato and because of the bubbling brown sugar that's all around. So let me work on this for a minute and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so I think this is it. You'll just know it when you see it. You know, this is about, out of the, let me see, how much is this? This is about a cup of glaze. So I didn't need to add any more. And you just know, like, how it pours out, like how thick or how thin you want it. I think this is good for the cake. And as you can see here, when the cake cools down, I think I can. Can I hold it? Let me do it like this. It'll come together in the middle a little bit more. So it's not going to be all puffed up. And I'm not going to worry about the crack because I'm still going to eat it, okay? And it'll give the cake a little bit more personality, all right? So what we are going to do here is that I'm going to pour this all over the cake. Just pour it all over the cake. Pour it all over the cake. And we're going to let it sit and glaze up. Something about the edges, guys. I know what they look like, guys, but eat it and see what you think. Okay, but the edges are good. They always look like that, but they're a little bit more toastier because I did have to leave it in. A little bit longer. So let me try to spread this out before it sets. Let me stop running my mouth. And I'm gonna, once I do this, I'm gonna let it sit for, I thought I turned that off. Whatever time it needs to set for it to glaze up, to get that glazy look. See if I can get some more out. Get it in the middle. Oopsie. I'll get you guys off the camera for a minute. I want to go get my spoon and try to get the rest of this plate out so I can fill this hole up a little bit more in the middle. Maybe I don't need it. Okay. I think it's going to be okay. Okay. I'm going to clean this cake up a little bit, guys. I didn't want all the crumbs to get into the ice, and I really did not. But it's okay. Just know the next time. All right, guys. I'll be right back. I'm just going to clean everything up, get my presentation a little bit better, and I'll be right back. And then I'm going to cut the cake and try it out and see how it tastes. Okay, guys. This is the final result. I'm not too happy with the glaze, guys, but that's all right. This is just a tester, okay? Because usually, you're going to have some, what you have. But I like it to be more smooth and evened out. But this is let me take it off of here. All right, this is the final result, guys. Ooh, it's so hot, guys. I'm trying to show you guys the side. Can I show you the sides? All right. All right, let me just put it down. And what we're going to do is still hot, guys. But I want to taste it now. Let me see. All right, what side do I want? All right, let's just go in right here. Let's see what this thing is about. The middle took a long time to get done. That's why I had to let it stay in there a little bit longer. Okay. All right, guys. We got a stuck edge here. Let me see. Let me go with the knife. Not about brown sugar. That's what that is, guys. Okay, come on, Kate. All right. Brown sugar. Got locked you in there. Okay. All right. Let's see what it looks like. I don't drop. Oh, oh, okay. I don't drop it. Okay. Let me put it on the plate. And let me show you the inside. Too close to the counter. Can you guys see? I don't know. It's hot. All right, that's the here. We'll put this over here. This is the cake itself. Now I want to sit down because I want y'all to get my real reaction. I'm not going to be behind the camera and be talking about, yeah, it tastes good. Let me just get myself on the camera so you guys can see the real reaction. Okay, hold on. Okay, guys. All right. Try to straighten myself out a little bit, okay? Because I was looking pretty rough this morning. Okay. Okay. Here's the cake. Again. What I noticed about this cake, to be honest, versus the one without the sweet potato, is that this is a little bit more compact. Because the other one used to be more higher up, so I think the sweet potato kind of made it more dense. But here goes nothing. Here goes. Lord, thank you for this food. May it be nourishment, sanctified for my body, for Christ's sake, in Jesus' name, amen. All right. Guys, do you know, as soon as I put the first bite in my mouth, the camera turned off? What in the world? I cannot even believe it, guys. I had to go in. All right, guys. All right. Okay. What I was getting ready to tell you guys is this cake is amazing. I'm going to taste the edges, guys. Let me tell y'all. The edges are not what they should be. Too brown, too done. I know what I'm gonna do the next time. It don't taste bad. It still tastes good, but you can tell that it's just too done around the edge. And I knew it when I saw it. I said it's brown, but it's more brown than I want it to be. But the cake itself, excuse me, God, this cake is good. Sweet potato. I don't know why people put orange in it because it got that orangey sweet potato. You don't want to make it to look too artificial. This is just I just wanted to do the taste test with you guys. This cake is amazing. This cake is good. This is going to be on my menu for the holidays. For Thanksgiving, for holidays. Sorry. Really good, guys. This is perfect. The nutmeg that I put in there, perfect. Perfect. It tastes just like the holidays, not overwhelming where you can't, if you're into the holiday thing with your dessert, you still can have it around this time. But if you want it for Thanksgiving and things like that, perfect. This is really nice. The only thing that's not perfect is the edges. For real. All right. So the next time what I'm going to do is put more of the brown sugar, tuck it in a little bit more so that the cake can go over top because it was a lot of edges left out on the top. Make a long story, guys. Cake's good. Try this recipe. Maybe I'll put it on my community page sometime this weekend, write it out, or you can certainly just go through the list of what I had there. I believe I'm telling you the directions and the instructions for the video, but just so you can have it out tonight. Let me just stop being lazy, okay? Let me just go ahead. Let me just go ahead and write it out. I'll probably stick it in my community page over the weekend. Okay, guys, so amazing, guys. I put this shirt on. I'm just gonna let the shirt speak for itself for a word of encouragement, and I'm signing out. Okay, so just check the shirt out. Seen it before. In fact, it's on my profile picture. All right. So enough said with that. Have a blessed weekend, and until the next video, I'm gonna go have me another piece of cake. Be blessed.